Hey guys, TheChrisD here. Just a quick little kind of random video about the nVidia ShadowPlay update which just came out with GeForce Experience 1.8, which has done, not terribly done too much, but the three big things, and they fuck off with the text message, the three big things in the changelog was that you can now record your microphone audio through the audio tab. Windows 7 users can now do 20 minutes of shadow time, not that I do that much, and also Windows 7 users no longer have that annoying 4 gig file limit when doing manual stuff. It now makes new files a la old school fraps, which is good because when I tested this when it first came out, I tried to do a long video, recording video with ShadowPlay and using recording audio with DxTory, and it was all grand, and then I finish, a massive decent session, come out, and it's like, oh hey, and ShadowPlay comes up and tells me, oh hey, I stopped after 13.5 minutes because you ran out of 4 gig, and I'm like, what? So whatever. Let's get to the skinny of it. I went and just, once I eventually managed to get this turned on and working, which takes for fucking ever when you're running a multiple monitor setup, it just, I'm not going to say much more about that, so I decided to have a quick go in TF2, which is still open down here, just to see how it worked out, and interesting results for the first test. This first clip, what it did is just started up a local listen server, a few bots, played Dust Bowl. So the first clip here is shadow recording from stage 1 of Dust Bowl on attack. This is manual recording from stage 2 and shadow recording from stage 3. As you can see, there's a distinct difference here. First of all, the first video file, as you can see here, perfectly fine, 1080p, 60 frames, perfectly grand, and if it boots up in Media Player, bear in mind this might be loud, I will warn you in advance. Oh yes, volume is a pain. It works perfectly fine. Okay, I might just turn that. Okay, yeah, that's kind of loud. Yeah, audio volumes are a pain to work with. As you see, it turns out perfectly fine. But when I put it into Vegas, it's 1920 by 540, and it's cropped to the top half. I don't know why. That's just weird. I don't know why it did that. Yeah, 1920 by 540. I don't know why it did that. That's an interesting bug. And then we get into the second and third clips, which rendered out as 1920 by 540. But as you can see, they're squished down. If I boot this up, and again, it's going to be, might be a tad loud. Yeah, let us attempt the yeah. Rendered out perfectly fine, but squished to 1920 by 540. Which can be sorted out in Vegas, but it's still not. Let me turn off the fucking resampling, because fuck resampling. It can be fixed, because you can just stretch it out with the track motion to stretch it out to 1080 again, and it works okay, but it's kind of like, it's kind of like recording at a lower resolution and then stretching it back out again, which always never looks too great. I don't know if I can really show it here, but when I pulled it up to like full screen to preview it, it wasn't great actually. Hang on, I might be able to, if I switch out the preview monitor. Shit, where the hell do I do that again? I forget now, it's going to be on my external. Shit, you fucking piece. Where is it? Preview device. Yeah, okay, there we go. Let's take it onto the primary. Okay, that did show up. As you can see, you can kind of see, and this is rendered out to the best. Obviously, it's going to be a bit. Part of it is also probably, I think, just down to Vegas rendering, but the other part of it is because it was squished. You can see you lose a little bit of detailing here and there. And this is, ooh, yeah, okay, ooh, thank you. And yeah, that's rendered out to best. So, it's losing a bit more detailing on us, and I'm not particularly sure it's all that viable. And the third one was just, again, another shadow recording, and was, once again, squished down to 1920 by 540. Which is weird. The other final thing, no, I'm not going to Facebook. What am I going to Facebook for? The audio recording, it's handy to have, but as you may notice here, there's only one audio track. Which for me means nope. Because one audio track means all audio gets mashed into one massive, huge glob. You can't mess around with it. I mean, you can already see from here the rest of the project. Do not dare to ring me now. Do not dare to ring me now. I am busy. As you can see here, it's all kind of mashed up. I have several different audio tracks because the way I run my DxTory, there's one for game audio, there's one for if there's ever for example, if I'm ever in Skype or Mumble or something else with other people, which could happen with Civ or something like that, my own mic and another audio track. But ShadowPlay doesn't do that, at least not yet. So, you know, I'm obviously I'm gonna wait for this kind of these more pressing bugs to be fixed, such as the, you know, cropping and squishing of it needs to be fixed before I can even go into delving into the audio issues with it. But they're getting there. It's getting there. It's getting pretty fucking decent. I mean, as I said, you know, it's something. It's still in beta, so obviously there's going to be issues, but you know, they're getting there. You know, very soon there might not even be any need for DX Story, and that coming from me, that's fucking saying something, because I loved this thing when I found it, and even now it's kind of thinking, I might not need this as much anymore. Obviously, I'll need it for some games that ShadowPlay doesn't work with, but you know, going through hundreds and hundreds of gigs of footage, having to render them down, edit them out, etc., when I can just use ShadowPlay, which does it a lot less of an impact on my CPU, a lot less hard drive space. Okay, it does come with the unfortunate side effect of the DX Story FPS counter still shows up, but I'll live with it. It's just hope that they fix this. And I noticed I was in the comments on the. That's the reason I was in here. I was in the comments on this page, and I think where is it here? Jason Wang, an admin on us, was wondering, because someone else also posted it and said it's squished down, and I just commented here with, like, I'm having the same issue here. Oh, by the way, here's a video showing you the exact issue I'm having. So, yay! Hopefully, you know, hopefully this shit'll work again soon.